and final round to determine it all. Lomachenko starts this 12th round with a connect advantage of 111-99. The last round, 20-2.
Stop. Give me your gloves.
Loma has all the momentum late. Haney was good early. Which way will it go?
The moments you dream of right here. These are the moments you dream of. A close, tight fight. The crowd is going crazy. You might be down, you might be up. You don't know. You got to dig deep, and you got to find something right now.
This is why boxing seemingly plays like a movie on the grandest stage. The ebbs and flows, the plot twist, the unexpected. And now, can one of boxing's longtime leading men have a starring role one last time? Can Lomachenko become an undisputed champion? Or will Haney stamp himself as the rising star that he's been?
Good left hook, good right hand left hook from Haney. See if Loma can steal the play and get that back.
He's gonna come on. He's building right now. That's what he's doing. He's getting Haney where he wants him to be, and then he's gonna explode with combinations. Wait for it.
So see Haney with the assertiveness the last 3 rounds. I don't know if it's fatigue.
It's
I don't know
fatigue.
if it's just him getting hit with big shots. I'm not sure what it is. He's punching,
right hand,
but not with the same assertiveness.
Because he's moving backwards, Dre.
Last 90 seconds to determine it all.
Somebody's got to close.
Somebody got to finish.
Somebody's got to close.
Come on. Show your greatness. This is time. Show it. Step back. Good defense right there from Loma. Staying close. Staying close, though.
That shot on the way out, though.
There it is.
Good combos from Loma.
Here he comes.
Good counter from Haney.
Haney tries to go underneath with a right hand.
Back and forth action.
45 seconds left. Who's going to close? Good shot right there from Haney.
Right
Good
hand
touch.
from Haney again, Dre.
Little touch up top from Loma.
But Loma's staying close enough. You see, he's staying close enough, absorbing that body shot, and he's throwing his left hand right after.
Comes with the left hand, and then they tie up.
30 seconds
Last
left.
half minute of a close round. Haney's looked better in this 12th. Loma's still right there. So tries to go underneath to the body again.
One went low, one was good. Good shot right there from Haney.
Will somebody steal it in the final moments here, this 12th round?
Oh, they're both going to try it.
There's the clap. They're going to bring it to the bell. High drama all night long. Loma combination. Haney back to the jet. Hey, that was great stuff. That was great high-level stuff right there for 12 rounds.
Woo!
Let's remind you, the 3 judges are Dave Moretti, who has done 4 Lomachenko fights and 4 Haney fights, and recently scored the Tank Ryan fight and had a 10-10 round despite Ryan being floored in the second round against Tank. Tim Cheatham, who's very consistent and very respected among the Nevada judges, and David Sutherland, who Vegas brings in often as a hired gun outside their pool of judges. He judged Canelo Golovkin 3 in favor of Canelo 115-113. He's done many notable fights. So Moretti, Cheatham, and Sutherland are tasked with deciding this. Top-ranked boxing on ESPN Plus. Pay-per-view is brought to you by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Drink responsibly. Let's hear what Max Kellerman and Mark Kriegel thought of what they just saw.
Carried the first half amazingly with the right hand to the body. It wasn't the jab, it was the right
to the body that really carried a lot of those rounds. Lomachenko closed the show strong. I thought the 12th round was very close. Lomachenko did his best work in the previous 2 rounds, but I thought Loma shaded the 12th and won a decision 7 rounds to 5.
I got it 7-5 to 2 max. I had Loma dominating the back half of the fight. I thought Devin fought a great 12th round. This is why Loma holds his breath for 4.5 minutes. It's not just physical fatigue he's guarding against, it's mental fatigue, and that's the difference in experience.
The 2 most dominant rounds in the fight were the 10th and the 11th for Lomachenko. As for the 12th, which Max, I agree with, was more competitive, Lomachenko threw more punches, 55 to Haney's 37, and Lomachenko landed 2 more punches, 13 to 11. But there were many difficult rounds to score. Let's show you the final CompuBox numbers. Lomachenko finished with a 124 to 110 connect advantage overall. He threw 564 total punches to Haney's 405. There are the final numbers according to CompuBox. Loma threw more, Loma landed more, and Loma came on strong in the end. Haney showed great defense, a great jab, great body work, especially early on. And this was fought at an extremely skillful, high level, the way it's supposed to be. Now, as for Dave Moretti, Tim Cheatham, David Sutherland, the 3 judges tasked with deciding the undisputed lightweight championship, let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena after 12 rounds, it is now time for the Bud Light celebration decision as we go to the judges' scorecards. Dave Moretti scores the bout 116-112. Tim Cheatham and David Sutherland both score the bout 115-113. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And still undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney!
Devin Haney is 30-0. He defends the undisputed lightweight championship by defeating Vasiliy Lomachenko in a classic. And you can see the expression on Lomachenko's face. And you can hear the reaction from the crowd. Dave Moretti had the widest margin. 116-112, 115-113 was 2 times. Bernardo.
Devin, very close fight from ringside. Devin, very close fight from ringside. How did it feel inside the ring to be in there with Vasiliy Lomachenko?
Say it again, I couldn't hear you.
Very close fight from ringside. What did it feel like to be in there against Vasiliy Lomachenko?
Man, Lomachenko is a future. He's a future Hall of Famer. It was a blessing. But first up, I want to say, Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah for this victory tonight. I want to thank Allah for this, because without Allah, none of this is possible. Like I said, I got to take my hat off to Loma. He's a future Hall of Famer. He's my toughest opponent by far. He's very crafty, and we put on a great fight for the fans.
What was it about Loma that gave you trouble, especially in those middle to late rounds?
Say it again.
What was it about Loma that gave you trouble in those middle to late rounds?
Oh, I mean, he's a crafty fighter. You know, he turns it up in the championship rounds, and I just gotta take my hat off. He's a great fighter.
Everyone talked about the size. Everyone talked about the age, but at the end of the day, what mattered was getting to 30 wins. What did you take away from this victory?
Oh man, it's all experience. You know, me and my team, we gonna go back to the house, watch the fight, and reflect on it. You know, I've been at 135 for a long time. This is my 30th fight. I've been here at 135 since I was 16 years old. So you know, we're gonna go back to back to the lab and figure out what's next.
We've been talking about this may be the last fight at 135. It seems like forever. What was it about tonight that makes you think this may be it?
Oh man, it's always been tough for me to make the weight, and I accomplished everything at 135. I just beat a future Hall of Famer. This is my 8th title defense, so we just got to see. But it's a lot of great fighters still in 135-pound division. So we'll see if it makes sense. Then we'll be at 135.
What fights make sense for you at 135?
We just gotta see. We gotta go back to the drawing board. We got fighters like Shakur. We got fighters like Javante, and the list goes on and on.
Tonight, you remain undisputed. What did this fight do for your career?
Oh man, it put me in the history books forever. I just beat a future Hall of Famer. It means everything to me and my team. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you very much, Devin. We appreciate it. Now we're gonna move over with Vasiliy Lomachenko. Vasiliy, you hear the crowd, the respect they have for the effort. What are your thoughts on tonight's results?
Thank you. First of all, I wanted to say thank you, my God, Jesus Christ. Second one, I wanted to say big thank you, my team, father, manager, Andre, Katman, my family, my friends, and you guys, you are coming and support us. Thank you very much.
Did you feel like you deserve to be undisputed champion tonight?
I don't want to talking about this. All people see what happened today.
We talked about the size, we talked about the age. What was it about tonight that made you look the way you did? What fueled your fire?
Look, I think I show I can be in the boxing. Now I'm in a good shape, and see you next time.
Do you feel that your dream of being undisputed was stolen from you last night?
Look, I can't talking about this right now, It's not a comfortable moment for me, and thank you for all people who come.
How good is Devin Haney? You've been in against the best. How good is Devin Haney?
Everything was in the rules. Everything was good. It was clean.
But in terms of his skill, his jab, his length, what did you think of Devin Haney, the boxer, tonight?
Look, before I think he will be better, but right now he's a top fighter, he's a good fighter, but he's not pound for pound fighter.
And finally, the future for you, 135 where you are smaller, or 130, what is next for you? Because you're one of the dominant 130 pounders ever.
Right now, I wanted to come back home, support my country, support my Ukrainian Orthodox Church.
Thank you very much. Vasiliy Lomachenko takes the crowd's applause tonight.
Devin Haney, your winner by unanimous decision, undefeated, undisputed. He is the lightweight champion of the world with a victory over Vasiliy Lomachenko. Now, he mentioned in assessing him, he's not pound for pound. The lightweight who is pound for pound is Shakur Stevenson, who's already a 2-division champion and came here to see this fight of Haney and Lomachenko. And Bernardo is with the wildly talented Shakur Stevenson.
Shakur, what was your assessment of what you saw tonight between Devin Haney and Vasiliy Lomachenko, 2 men in your weight class?
Lomachenko should be undisputed champion. He won.
Wow.
He won that fight.
What was it about his performance tonight that makes you say that he deserved the win?
He landed the cleaner punches. He landed the cleaner shots on Dev, and he pushed the pace.
What you saw tonight means that if Devin Haney decides to stay at 135, you could potentially get a shot at the undisputed title. How much do you want that fight?
Let's make it happen. I think that should happen next. I think Devin not on my level, and I'm going to show it.
In terms of what you saw that Devin did well tonight, what can you take away from that?
I feel like he's a tough fighter, but it's a high skill level within me, and I feel like he's not on my level. Bill called me out after my last fight, so now I'm here, and they ran out the ring.
So you have a chance to look right in the camera, because I'm sure they'll see this after. What do you want to say to Devin Haney and Bill Haney?
They just seen me just now. They said something and ran out the ring. They got a little scared.
But you have a chance to say it.
I can't wait.
All right, thank you very much. The undefeated Shakur Stevenson. The future is bright, Joe, at 135 pounds.
Shakur Stevenson, who has moved up to this weight class at 135 pounds. We will have a lot to discuss there. We'll discuss it with that group in just a moment. By the way, when Shakur says Loma landed the cleaner punches and he pushed the pace, Loma had a 31-7 edge in punches landed in the last 2 rounds. He had a 44-17 edge in landed punches in the last 3 rounds, Max.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but to me, I ask myself, who would I rather be in a given round? And there were a bunch of rounds where I'd rather be the guy landing the hard right hand to the body. That was Devin Haney. That said, guys, I had the fight 115, 113 Lomachenko. There were plenty of swing rounds. You could have had it the other way. I think the thought out there that it's a robbery is because Lomachenko won the story of the fight. And I'm reminded, Andre Ward, of your fight with Kovalev, the rematch. I was calling that fight, and I said, you know, Andre Ward is winning the story of this fight. But I thought Kovalev was winning some rounds. And there is a moment in that fight where you saw you hurt him to the body and you finished him. And I think had Lomachenko followed up on the advantage that he had created in the 10th and 11th rounds and had a big 12th round, at that point, the cries of robbery would have been more justified. But the 12th round could have gone either way, and so could that fight.
Well, listen, fans are going to always say robbery, especially when a fighter closes strong or if one fighter knocks the other fighter down. There were a lot of rounds that Devin Haney won early in this fight, but to explain for those that don't know, a swing round means it can literally go either way. Maybe one guy landed a shot before the bell rang, or I like this guy's aggressiveness right at the end. It can go either way. This was a close fight. It wasn't a robbery, but Loma closed the show. He took the story of the fight back from Devin Haney when it mattered the most. 10, 11, 12. Devin Haney had a better 12th round, but this is why people are booing, and this is why they have a problem with the decision.
We've talked all week about imposing your will. In the back half of that fight, I think that it was unmistakable. Close fight, not a robbery, close fight, but unmistakable in the narrative of those 12 rounds that it was Lomachenko who imposed his will. It was Lomachenko, despite all the proclamations from the Haney side, who pushed Haney back. That's what I think the fans were reacting to. In the back half of it, it was Loma who imposed his will.
Glad you're with us here on Now the State of Boxing as we will continue on with our post-fight coverage of Devin Haney's unanimous decision win over Vasiliy Lomachenko here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena.